Hello everyone, Zelleranth here, and on the forums for TapTap for Sword of Convallaria, I noticed that they have a trailer now out for the Witch expansion coming to the CN version. Now it does show more details, it shows a little bit more details on the characters. You can kind of see some of the actions and the attacks coming from Levita, the new Breaker Mage, but it also shows us 3 new characters as well as their class that they will be. They all look pretty good in the video, and it kind of gives, it looks like it's going to be a prequel, which is what I was kind of expecting, and there's other details that you can kind of infer from it. So I thought we'd just go ahead and take a look at it, and I can kind of react as we look through it. So the video starts off, let's see, yeah, it starts off with the standard intro here. Now you won't be able to see or understand anything being said. There is no English subtitles. But it does show that it looks like the witch is being hunted down. I think kind of how it was inferred in the story, that they're kind of like enemies of the state to an extent. It does look like there's going to have something to do with a lot of wilderness and animals as well. So we can see here, Levita has a massive meteor compared to Barrel's. And so this is a new unit. I believe she's going to be a seeker. We'll kind of see a little bit of her attacks at some point. And so I think a lot of people were correct when they're thinking with Beryl that Levita's probably either her mentor or mother, as it kind of showing, it looks like she's getting trained by her to how to be a witch. But, and then I don't know, it's kind of confusing how these people are going to play into the story. But it does look like I have some kind of event of a monster battle slash Pokemon type deal here. At least it kind of just looks like it to an extent. Man, that'd be cool if they do like Pokemon battles of some sort in the game where you're collecting the animals. And then here's another unit. She looks to be dealing with like flower slash nature type attacks. You can kind of see some new enemy types here. A bunch of flowers of some sort. Don't know exactly what they're doing. And then she looks like definitely a seeker type. With her attacks, it looks very similar to Cole. Now, hopefully hopefully there's some improvements on it. But if she is similar to Cole in that extent, that might be something that might bring value back to Cole as well. The one thing that I like with similar units is they'll tailor towered adversity to them, so older units will have their value brought back up. And so these look to be the 3 main witch characters, or characters relating to the witches themselves. Got a ferret there. So I'm guessing the one is kind of hunting them down. I don't know. But here's where you kind of, it shows their kits. So you have her, so you see that she's a seeker right here. And then here we've already seen her. She's a destroyer, or not a destroyer, a breaker. But then this is another unique one. We like that we're getting a breaker mage, but right here she is a defender and she's a mage. We're gonna see how that's going to work out. And then we got this character. I'm guessing it's, I don't know who's the character in this one, but another watcher. This kind of looks like Xavier. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who these are supposed to be, but they're like I'm guessing they're part of the group trying to go after the witches. I'm not sure. So we got all 3. There's no new destroyers in this, but then you got an image of them sitting together here all happy. So I'm guessing they're all friends, and then something happens within the story to cause the one person to have to go after the others. I'm not sure there. And then there's a little right here at the ending, it's kind of got something. So this is going to be dealing, this looks like they're adding some story dealing with the Islesum area. So outside of Spiral of Destinies, maybe this is going to expand on the story here as well. Maybe more interaction with actually making it where they survive. Because the whole story, from what I can tell, is revolving around trying to rewrite the past and find the best ending, kind of like the movie Groundhog's Day. And so who knows, maybe something's going to expand there that actually brings them back to life to an extent. Who knows how that's going to work out. But yeah, that was pretty much it there. You can kind of look up here. It gives a little breakdown of the video from their side. I mean, this is translated, so it doesn't read perfectly well, but it says, have you heard of witches? The most dangerous sinner and the most evil heretic in the world. They said the witch is bloodthirsty, corrupt, and destroys everything. The witch is cruel, cold, and willful. However, if resting confinement is evil, then the witch chooses to do all kinds of evil. If touching the taboo means bearing loneliness, then the witch chooses loneliness. So it seems like the witches aren't actually bad themselves. They're just being called out to be. They're being called bad. They're heretics. They're evil because I'm guessing it's the Popul states are just out to get them because they're heretics to their religion. So it looks like it is expanding on that, and based on what I know from the current story, this definitely is probably a prequel. Kind of looking at the comments here, it's kind of the same thing. I had seen some comments where people are saying getting rid of the male characters because these are all females and they've kind of had a drought. But then again, the last unit before Levita is a male, and he's a pretty badass looking guy. He looks to be, I think it's Saphia's father, and his kit looks really good. And I do plan to start going over the kits again this week, starting with Karis, and then I'm just going to go down the line as they were released in CN. And so by the time I get to Levita, her kit should be known. So then I'll go over her kit, and then I'll just kind of continue down the kits as they come out. And then I think a lot of people liked the video of kind of looking at the future content coming out through the forums. So I'll also keep making content as I see new stuff coming out here on the forums as well. So I'll kind of take a look. If I see any more videos or new characters or kits, I'll kind of just make a quick video on them if there's anything I think is relevant. Because I know, like me, I finally had my first time having bad luck in pulling with a Kanbei. It took me 150 pulls to get them. And I got 2 Edda dupes, if anyone was watching there. So I know people are wanting to save their luck site as much as possible for their future units that they want for their teams. And so I know people like to be informed on all new units coming out. Because like right now, we might see with Levita, she may actually be, we don't know yet because we don't know her kit, but she could be a complete power creep to Beryl. And if she's a complete power creep to Beryl in terms of just outright better, you may want to, if you see Beryl on a Destin banner, it might make you think, oh, I'm probably better to just skip since I know there's someone coming out that's just straight up better. I mean, we don't know yet, but it'll definitely make people be able to make more informed decisions on who to pull for and who to skip. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick video on this, and if you like this video, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. I will continue to make content like this, and if you have any comments on this video, if there's anything that I may not know or have seen yet, go ahead and leave a comment on it. And I am still continuing to respond to everybody as I see it, and I will make follow-up videos if someone finds something that I may be wrong on. I can correct myself in a future video. But yeah, thanks for watching.